Have you or a loved one been affected by pignosis? Symptoms include blaming the controller, banning your own viewers, and saying, that's impossible 47 times a stream. However, there is hope. Welcome to Duty Streams, the internet's premier center for DSP analysis, memes, and emergency anti-pignosis treatment. We expose the cope, we study the salt, and we ask the hard questions. Did the game really screw him, or was it just another skill issue? Subscribe to Duty Streams today, because pignosis spreads fast, but laughter spreads faster.
Okay. Hello, everyone, and welcome back. It's been a bit. In fact, it's been about a week since we played Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced here on DSP Gaming. Reason being, last week was a shorter week for me. And in addition to that, we had some new release stuff to do. Now we're getting back to the regular rotation. I'm planning on playing this at least twice this week. So we'll get some good progress in the game, I hope. Okay? Should be good stuff. So, where are we headed? Let's find out.
Watch yourself now.
So yeah, we could still talk. You know, I understand people like to hang out and talk during the podcast, but this game is a way more chill game than a standard playthrough that I would do. We can absolutely hang out and talk and everything while I'm playing, so I hope that you guys will continue to tag me in chat and we'll have some conversation. I literally ignore Kick? No, I ignore idiots on Kick, and there's a lot of them.
Mostly empty.
I don't ignore the
Not
YouTube
much
chat
has
because
changed here.
they're actually positive people, but a lot of you are very toxic people. What has been my favorite world in the Assassin's Creed universe? Okay. Follow the Padre. Well, everyone, if you're enjoying today's Assassin's Creed stream and the chill vibes, please consider supporting in some way.
When he first arrived, the bishop...
Liking the stream is a great way to do that on YouTube. I always try to get 100 likes on every stream, so please give it a like. If you're watching on demand, liking the video helps this channel for engagement a ton. Please consider supporting in other ways. Super chats, memberships, gifted memberships, subs, kicks, gifted subs, and tips, all appreciated and will help a lot. We are trying to hit milestones today. We're only a few bucks away from the $100 milestone. That will ensure that we're going to open a pack of Yu-Gi-Oh! Chaos Origins cards on the stream. I'm looking to hit 2 milestones so we can do an episode of DSP Pack Rips and open 2 on this very stream. So, if you're having a good time, please consider supporting the stream in some way. Thank you so much.
And understanding between Protestants and Catholics. Even
Our one formal break of the stream, it'll be about 10-15 minutes, probably not that long. And then we come back, we'll play for about another hour. Thank you guys for chilling now. We're a little over $100 of support. Since I started playing the game, I received 1 membership and 2 euros. That's it. Obviously, guys, we had a great time on the podcast, but the entire stream is not just going to be a podcast. If you could support it, I would greatly appreciate it. All right, I want to get to the 150 milestone so we could do DSP pack rips. At least 2 packs of Yu-Gi-Oh cards would be great. So please support if you haven't yet. Let's go. Let's get to the 150 by the end of the stream. Okay? All right, I'm going to play you guys some highlight clips while I'm gone. I'll be back in like 10 minutes, and then we will continue on. Here you go.
Xbox Bing. Dark Side Phil.
Enjoy.
What the fuck? It gave me a King in New York, Charlie Chaplin. What? Xbox Bing. Giant.
Okay, we got an hour left. So far, we did qualify for 1 TCG pack opening of Yu-Gi-Oh!, which you guys voted for on the podcast. If we get to 150 of support by the end of the stream, we will do an episode of DSP Pack Rips where we'll open the 2 packs. If we do more than 150, we'll do more. But we do need some support to hit that. Please support if you can. Let anything appreciated. A super chat, a tip, membership, sub, kicks, anything. Thanks in advance to anyone who does. Appreciate that very much. All right, let's continue on. Okay, welcome back, everybody. We're continuing on with this Templar plot line. This is funny. Something that I saw on X yesterday. So there was someone who was a house cleaner, and I guess there was someone who had been like either a hoarder or like an elderly woman had passed away. And so this house cleaner was hired to go into the house and clean out the house, you know, on behalf of the family. And they went in there to clean out the house. And as they're cleaning, they found a Mars bar. Now, I know some of you know Mars bars, maybe some of you don't. Used to be an incredibly popular candy bar. Today, it's, you know, People still eat it, but it's not nearly as prominent as it used to be back in the day, okay? So they find this Mars bar. And as they're looking at the Mars bar, the housekeeper is like, this doesn't look right. This looks so weird. The bar itself, right, is like this. Okay? You know, you think a typical candy bar today is kind of like skinny and small. Like, it was like this. And they're like, is this some kind of a rare Mars bar or something? So they went to the store and they actually bought a modern Mars bar to compare to the one that they found. This Mars bar, they dated it to like 1985 or something like that. It was like a 1985 Mars bar, right? Actually, I take it back. Now I remember specifically, it was 1991. Okay? 1991 version of a Mars bar. They buy the bars, they put them next to each other. In 1991, Mars bar candy bars were 3.5 ounces. Okay? And they were wide and huge and chunky. The modern Mars bar is 2 ounces. 2. So, you want to talk about shrinkflation. In the early 90s, we were getting things nearly double at the store what we buy now. It's just that these companies slowly and gradually shrunk the sizes of these things down more and more and more and more and more to the point where you don't notice it because it's not immediate they do it, but they're doing it so consistently over time. So today you're probably paying, no exaggeration, 5 to 10 times more for a candy bar that's less than, like just about maybe over half of what it used to be. It's just crazy, you know? And that's with across the board, you know? Because I remember when I was younger, you used to come home with a giant turkey and it was like, you know, not expensive. And now it's like a small turkey is expensive. You know, it's crazy. And then people say, well, why can't I afford anything? Why is everything so expensive? I don't really necessarily know if it's results of things that people say. Oh, it's because there's a war and there's this and that. I think it's what we've had the fleece pulled over our eyes a lot. And it's just a slow process, so no one immediately sees the shock of, oh my God. And now we're just being completely ripped off every waking moment that we go buy anything, you know?
Edward, we've reduced that Templar cad Flint to a fraction of his power. The only thing standing between you and your key now is Flint himself.
You have an approach in mind?
I'll engage him.
We're now going to make pretty good expedient progress towards, you know, advancing the game. There you go. All right, guys, so another half an hour left on stream. Again, if you haven't yet, please give it a like on YouTube, and please let's get some support. We haven't had any support in over an hour. It would be great to get some support here to end the stream. If we can get that final milestone to the 150 of support cumulative, then we can actually do a DSP Pack Rips episode. All right, but we got to get to it. Like I said, anything appreciated. Some kicks, a sub, a tip, via PayPal, or, you know, some super chats, or a membership to someone. Like I said, Netmuck sadly lost his membership. Maybe a gifted on YouTube might catch him and get it back. Anything would be appreciated. Do main story. Now, if we happen to be in a new area, oh, look, there's a Mayan temple or whatever. Yeah, I'll go grab the Mayan stele or whatever. But for the most part, I think let's focus on, you know, major story elements and progress so that we can wrap this up. Let's save the game. And I want to say, for those who are here live, thank you. For the few who did support during Assassin's Creed, thank you. Sadly, I hate to say it, this game does not get much support at all anymore. You know, if we get support for this game, it's not really the game, it's the podcast before, which is exactly what happened today. That's why we had as much as we did. But I'm going to stick with it, at least, you know, on and off, alternate with other stuff. Hopefully we'll have a few days where we'll do well. Today didn't. What can you do? But next time, we focus solely on story as we try to make major progress in Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced. Okay, guys, thank you so much. See you next time. All right. Alrighty, everybody. So, I hope that you guys enjoyed the stream. Did we get any more achievements? No. I don't know if the achievements are glitched, because why it says I got an achievement on August 2nd, but it says it's hidden, makes no sense. And now no achievements unlocked today either, even though we got the Templar armor. Like, that doesn't make sense, right? Is there a way to, like, close Steam and reopen? Like, what if I just did restart? There's no restart? Hit exit. Now what happens if I open it again? Beat the final gym. So now we're going to use that waterfall ability to swim up the waterfall and get to the Elite Four area and see if we can beat him or not. I don't know. We'll see tonight how that goes. I hope you'll join me for that if you can. That should be chill fun. Okay? So let's get tonight, please. Let's get support for us to, open some packs and have a good time tonight and hopefully make up for the slower stream of Assassin's Creed. Now, tomorrow, no podcast, but there'll be a shorter morning show. Tomorrow is Dark Souls 2 continuing as we head into Endgame. We're almost done with the game. And tomorrow night is Final Fantasy VI, which is done